From flank to round, every steak cut offers a different experience. Some will melt effortlessly in your mouth, while others might require more effort to chew. Flank steak, once known as the cut for London broil, comes from the cow's abdominal muscles, making it one of the tougher cuts. These muscles are highly active as cows graze, resulting in less tender meat. However, despite its toughness, flank steak has earned a spot in classic dishes, so it's definitely worth exploring. When buying raw flank steak, look for a deep red color without any discoloration, which suggests good freshness. The best cuts have lean muscle with minimal fat, though excess fat can be trimmed off. To bring out its best, grill it quickly over high heat, using an afterburner technique. Be sure not to cook it beyond medium rare to avoid turning it too chewy.
Steaks cooked medium rare.
Can I get my steak cooked just
That want no question.
All right.
Food Fire friends suggest marinating flank steak to improve both flavor and tenderness. Another option is slow braising, though it may prevent a crispy exterior and could result in a chewier texture. Overall, flank steak can become tough quickly, making it a less than ideal choice for beginners looking to master steak cooking techniques. Skirt steak is another cut from the cow's abdominal area, but differs from flank steak in size and shape. According to Crowd Cow, skirt steak is broader and flatter, coming from beneath the rib and containing more fat. While it's a popular choice for fajitas and stir-fries due to its bold flavor, skirt steak can be tough. To improve tenderness, marinating the steak is highly recommended, as it helps break down the muscle fibers. Additionally, high-heat, quick searing is another effective technique to cook skirt steak, reducing the likelihood of it becoming overly chewy. While this cut requires a bit of attention, with the right techniques, it can be incredibly flavorful and enjoyable. Eye of round is a budget-friendly cut from the cow's hindquarters, known for its lean nature. As beef, it's what's for dinner, explains. This part of the cow is used frequently, so the meat tends to be tougher than more tender cuts. While it's often sold as a roast, Food Fire Friends suggests that dismissing it as just stew meat is a missed opportunity. It can make a great steak with the right approach. Grilling this cut is not recommended, as it can become overly tough and chewy. To get the most flavor and tenderness, marinating is key, as it helps break down the muscle fibers and enhances its taste. With little fat and an affordable price tag, Eye of Round is a solid choice for those on a budget or seeking a leaner option. With proper cooking techniques, this cut can be transformed into a flavorful steak that's both satisfying and economical. The sirloin tip side, or knuckle sirloin, comes from the cow's quadriceps, which is heavily used, making it a tougher cut. This toughness contributes to its affordability, as noted by the American Foods Group. While the sirloin tip is commonly used for roasts or ground beef, it can also be marinated to create a more tender steak. For those on a budget, it offers a great alternative. However, working with this cut requires some patience. Traeger recommends marinating it for at least an hour and cooking it to medium rare for the best results. Alternatively, braising the cut can help soften it. Known for being lean, sirloin cuts have most of the fat trimmed off, as noted by Chef Steps. With a bit of experimentation, it could be a flavorful twist on a traditional hamburger night, though Traeger advises avoiding cuts priced over $8 per pound. While New York and Kansas City strip steaks may come from different places, they share many similarities. Both cuts are sourced from the short loin, the section between the ribs and flank, with the only real difference being that New York strips tend to be slightly larger. This makes sense given the larger-than-life reputation of New York itself. New York strip steaks are known for their bold, beefy flavor, thanks to rich marbling that infuses the meat with fat, creating a satisfying eating experience. While they are naturally firm, aging the steak for up to 28 days can make it more tender. Dry aging for 60 days enhances both the flavor and texture, giving it a melt-in-your-mouth quality that's hard to beat. For the ultimate juicy experience, consider purchasing a bone-in strip steak. The bone helps the steak retain moisture and tenderness during cooking, though it requires a bit more care to ensure even heat distribution. Overall, this cut offers a rich flavor and solid texture, making it an excellent choice for those who enjoy a hearty, flavorful steak with a bit of extra marbling. Sirloin steak is a popular cut, but did you know it can be divided into top and bottom sirloin? The main difference lies in the tenderness and cooking method. Top sirloin, known for being lean yet flavorful, is best suited for grilling. It's a firmer cut, but with proper cooking techniques, it doesn't have to be tough. Omaha Steaks highlights that while top sirloin lacks the marbling of more expensive cuts, its texture appeals to those who prefer a leaner, heartier bite. It's also a budget-friendly option, ideal for weeknight dinners and suitable for diets like paleo or keto. If you enjoy the price but find the texture a bit too firm, consider opting for an aged-top sirloin. Aging for up to 28 days helps tenderize the meat, providing a softer, more melt-in-your-mouth texture. To elevate the flavor, marinating or using dry rubs can add an extra burst of seasoning to this classic cut, making it even more delicious.
Of course, I could get a hell of a good look at a T-bone steak by sticking my head up a bull's but I'd rather take the butcher's word for it.
The T-bone steak gets its name from the distinct T-shaped bone that splits the cut into two parts, the strip and the tenderloin. As noted by beef, this unique structure offers the best of both worlds, tenderloin on one side and a flavorful strip on the other. While it's leaner compared to other cuts like the strip steak and tenderloin, the T-bone still delivers a rich taste, especially when grilled or broiled to perfection. To make the most of this cut, proper preparation is key. While marinating can add flavor, it's the grilling process that really impacts tenderness. To maintain its juiciness, remove the steak from the fridge about 30 minutes before cooking to ensure an even cook. Although traditional marinades can tenderize the surface, they won't reach deep into the meat. For more effective tenderization, Livestrong suggests using papaya or pineapple in your marinade. These tropical fruits contain enzymes that break down the steak's fibers, softening it more thoroughly. Just be cautious, as these fruits act faster than acidic marinades like lemon or vinegar. Let the steak sit for about 15 minutes before cooking to avoid over-marinating. The Porterhouse steak comes from the loin area of the cow's back and is prized for its tenderness with minimal effort required in preparation. It's a hefty cut, often considered a steak lover's dream, but there's often confusion about how it differs from the T-bone. Both cuts are divided into two sections, the short loin and tenderloin, but the key distinction lies in the size of the tenderloin. The Porterhouse contains significantly more tenderloin, about 2.5 times more than the T-bone, giving it a superior tenderness that many steak enthusiasts appreciate. This cut offers the best of both worlds, with the short loin side delivering rich, flavorful fat, while the tenderloin side is mild but has an irresistible melt-in-your-mouth quality. Typically, porterhouses are served at steakhouses, though they can also be found at upscale butchers and grocery stores. The hardest part of the process is sourcing the steak, as it's often pre-trimmed and requires minimal preparation. A little seasoning is all that's needed to bring out the steak's natural flavor, which is best enjoyed without overcomplicating the seasoning or preparation. In the world of steak, picanha holds a special place, often referred to as the queen of cuts by experts, including those at the steak school. Its name, meaning rump cap, accurately describes its origin from the top of the cow's rump. This area sees minimal activity, making it one of the most tender cuts of beef, with a generous layer of fat that adds to its flavor. Picanha is a triangular cut, and its tenderness increases as you reach the tip, which makes it a favorite for steak lovers. Though not as widely known in the US, it can be found at specialty butchers or Brazilian steakhouses. When purchasing, make sure the cut weighs between 1 to 1.5 kilograms and that it has a thick fat cap with no liquid on top, which indicates proper preparation. Once home, there's minimal preparation needed. Simply trim off the skin while keeping the fat intact. Season with a little salt, and you're good to go. This simple yet flavorful cut of beef is often best enjoyed with minimal seasoning to let its natural qualities shine. Ribeye steaks are cut from the rib section of the cow, where the muscle does little work, resulting in a tender, flavorful cut. As Beef explains, this makes ribeyes perfect for both casual home meals and upscale steakhouses. Typically weighing around 4 ounces, ribeyes are smaller than other cuts, but pack a punch with their rich marbling. This marbling of fat creates a mouth-watering combination of juiciness and tenderness, making each bite a delight. For those hesitant about cooking steak to a rare doneness, ribeye is a forgiving choice. Its high fat content allows it to remain flavorful and tender even when cooked to medium, ensuring a satisfying steak experience for all.
Is it done?
No, it's not done.
Don't overcook it. Overcook it's no good.
Simple salt and pepper are all it needs to shine on its own. The ribeye cap is widely considered one of the best steak cuts, offering an exceptional blend of tenderness from the tenderloin and the rich, robust flavor of ribeye. As explained by Snake River Farms, it's the outermost part of the ribeye steak, and when cut and cooked on its own, it becomes a deliciously juicy, flavorful masterpiece. Grilled at high temperatures, the ribeye cap retains its mouth-watering texture and taste, making it a truly indulgent choice for steak enthusiasts. However, this luxury comes at a steep price, around $99 per cut, according to Serious Eats. For those willing to invest, it's a worthwhile splurge, especially since a small portion can easily satisfy 2 steak lovers. With its ideal balance of tenderness and flavor, the ribeye cap is sure to impress anyone craving a top-tier steak experience. Filet mignon is the epitome of fine dining, often gracing the menus of high-end steakhouses. But it's not just the fancy garnishes and presentations that make this cut exceptional. It's simply one of the most tender and flavorful steaks available. Sourced from the tenderloin, a muscle that does little to no work, filet mignon is prized for its rich, melt-in-your-mouth texture. Accounting for just 2 to 3% of the cow's body, it's a rare and valuable cut, which explains its higher price. Despite its luxurious reputation, cooking filet mignon at home doesn't require any special expertise. In fact, as Better Homes and Gardens suggests, it's all about simplicity. This steak is best when quickly seared, whether on the grill, in a pan, or under the broiler. Its naturally mild flavor pairs beautifully with basic seasoning or a light marinade. While filet mignon can easily stand on its own, a little seasoning can elevate the experience. While it's tempting to enhance this cut with complex sauces or lengthy cooking techniques, it's worth trying filet mignon in its purest form first. When prepared properly, the tenderness of the filet speaks for itself, delivering an unforgettable steak experience without the need for any added flair.